Before philosophy spoke Arabic, before reason argued with revelation, before science had a home in Islam, there was silence. Not ignorance, not emptiness, but absence. Ideas existed, questions existed, but they had no shared language. The Quran had been revealed, law had taken shape, civilization was expanding faster than thought could follow, and into this expanding world, something dangerous began to arrive. Greek books, foreign logic, pagan names, Aristotle, Plato, Euclid, not as enemies, but as unanswered questions. And the Muslim world faced a choice it had never faced before. Do we translate, or do we refuse? The Abbasid Empire stretched from Central Asia to the Atlantic. It ruled lands once governed by Greeks, Persians, and Romans. Libraries survived where armies fell, and inside those libraries were texts no one fully understood anymore. They spoke of logic without prophecy, ethics without revelation, causality without miracle. For many scholars, this was terrifying. If reason explains the world, what role remains for God? If logic proves truth, what becomes of faith? Some said, burn them. Others said, ignore them. But the Abbasid court chose a third option. Translate them, not blindly, not reverently, but cautiously. And for that task, they needed someone unique. Not a Greek, not a Persian court philosopher. They needed an Arab Muslim who believed reason itself was not foreign to Islam. Al-Kindi was born around 801 CE, Arab, from the tribe of Kinda, educated in the heart of the Abbasid intellectual world. He was not a rebel, not a mystic, not a political agitator. He was something far more dangerous, a systematic thinker. Al-Kindi mastered philosophy, mathematics, medicine, optics, music, astronomy. But above all, he believed one radical idea. Truth does not belong to one civilization. For Al-Kindi, truth was not Greek, not Arab, not Muslim or pagan. Truth was truth. And wherever it appeared, it was a gift from God. Al-Kindi said something that would echo for centuries. We should not be ashamed to acknowledge truth, no matter where it comes from. This was revolutionary, because it meant Greek logic could serve Islam. Pagan philosophy could illuminate revelation. Reason was not the enemy of faith. He did not say reason replaces God. He said reason is a tool given by God. To reject reason was not piety, it was ingratitude. This was the birth of Islamic philosophy, not imitation, not submission to Greece, but integration. Al-Kindi drew a careful boundary. Revelation answers why we exist, what we are accountable for. Reason answers how the world works, how causes lead to effects. They do not compete, they cooperate. Where revelation speaks clearly, reason listens. Where revelation is silent, reason investigates. This balance would define Islamic thought for generations, but it also planted a seed of conflict. Because once reason is allowed to ask questions, it does not stop. Al-Kindi's influence grew, and so did resistance. Court politics shifted. New caliphs favored literalism. Philosophy became suspicious. Al-Kindi was beaten, his library confiscated, his influence quietly reduced. No execution, no martyrdom, just erasure, the most effective form of silencing. But the work was already done. Because after Al-Kindi came others. Al-Farabi would build political philosophy. Ibn Sina would redefine medicine and being. Al-Ghazali would doubt reason itself. Ibn Rushd would defend it to the end. Ibn Khaldun would explain society. None of them appear without Al-Kindi. He did not build a system. He built a permission to think. Europe did not rediscover Aristotle by accident. It inherited him through Arabic, through translations, through commentaries, through methods Al-Kindi helped legitimize. When Europe awakened intellectually, it awoke on a foundation laid in Baghdad. Al-Kindi did not ask whether philosophy was dangerous. He asked something deeper. Is faith strong enough to coexist with reason? Civilizations that answered yes advanced. Those that answered no closed in on themselves. The question remains, not for history, but for us.